Welcome to Muscle Maintenance within Shape Fitness. I'm Kim Watkins, and today's Thursday Level 4 workout is for December 20th. Hopefully you're not paying attention to the Mayan calendar, because if you are, this is probably the last full day of your life, so make this a good workout. Go ahead and stand up for me. If you don't believe in the Mayan calendar, still stand up for me and plant your feet double shoulder width apart, toes and heels forward, and your hands over your head. Now rotate down to the right, making a big windmill circle. Hinging at your hip, keeping your back straight, keeping your abs engaged. Graze your fingertips to the floor with the floor to feel that lower back stretch. And lift up and around again, down to the right, up to the left. And then you're going to switch directions, down to the left and up to the right. So this is a level 4 workout. We're going to do the same types of moves as we've been doing all week, only it's level 4, so it's a little more difficult than it was yesterday. Next, we're going to do the standing bicycle warm-up move. So make a big X with your hands now. Your feet are still double shoulder width apart. Bring your elbow to the opposite knee in front of your body and in a crunch. Then stretch back out. Then do the alternate elbow and opposite knee. It doesn't really matter which one you're starting with or ending with. Just keep going for the next 25 seconds or so. All the moves are for 30 seconds. The pacing for the first set is a little bit slower so that I can explain all of the moves and help you understand how to perform the most deliberate, precise movement as possible. And then in the second set, after we take the quick break, we're going to go straight through the set fairly quickly. Okay, so coming up here now on our forward kicks like we've been doing this week. Today, what I want you to do is go ahead and get your hands in front of your face. Unless you're really anaerobically conditioned, bring those elbows sort of in front of your body, and then you're bending your arms at 90 degrees like you're a kickboxer protecting your face. Stabilize your weight on your right leg. Lift the left knee, and slowly but dynamically kick the left foot out with a flexed foot. Don't put the knee back down. Keep it up. These are called stationary kicks. And you've got about 8 seconds left on this leg, so focus on one, pick a spot to stare at. You've got 3 seconds, and switch. Now you're stabilizing your weight on your left leg, and lift the right knee, and do the same thing. Flex that right foot, kick it out, kind of like you are, you want to repetitively kick the person or something that you hate the most in the world. Keep it going. Very good. Okay, the next move is our walkout move. So we're doing, yesterday we did Spider-Man's. Today we're going to do a walkout rotational reach. So again, keep your abs engaged, back straight, but bend over, put your hands on the floor, walk out to push-up position. Now, rotate your right hand up off the floor, and the body's going to follow the hand as you point the hand straight up to the ceiling. That's your stopping point. Don't hyperextend past the straight point. And then go back down to the floor with your right hand. Then do the same thing with your left hand. Reach all the way up until that left fingertips are pointing towards your ceiling. Then back down. Then walk your feet back. Stand all the way up. Let's do it again. Put your hands on the ground. Walk out to push-up position. That's a big part of the move, by the way. I don't know if you sort of are annoyed that we're not just doing the rotational reach, but the point is to switch directions of movement in general, and that helps keep your heart rate up and keep your body, sort of surprised, which forces it to use muscles that it wouldn't necessarily use. So you're doing the right hand reach up, then the left. Now stand back up, and when we do the second set, we'll do 3 of these. Okay, let's do a plank now. On your forearms, we've been doing hands and knees back stability move, either a cat camel or bird dog. Yesterday we did the bird dog crunch. I feel like I'm going to sneeze. Oh my goodness. Sorry. Give me 1 second here. But today we're going to do a plank, which forces that isometric contraction throughout the layers of muscle that are in your rib, along your rib cage, and on the outer side, the abdominal muscles on the side and in the front, and the back muscles. So lower your body, you're here, your shoulders are in line with your elbows, and we're going to go count down for 30 seconds right now. So if you've been in it for a few minutes or 20 seconds or so since I started talking about it, sorry, but keep it going. Breathe. A plank for a minute is also great work. And if for some reason you feel like you can't continue, lower your body down to your knees to make it a modified plank instead of falling down onto your tummy. I know you might want to try it, you might want to do that if you give up, but don't, because you only have 3 seconds left. Good. Okay, now turn over to your left side. Bend your knees in front of your body. Remember, yesterday we bent our knees behind the body. We're going to do the 30 seconds with the right leg, where you lift the right knee and foot up, keeping the ankle and the knee in the same parallel line with the floor. Kick out your foot, keeping the toe straight. You don't want your toe to turn up. And then put the leg back down after you bend the knee again. It's sort of a four-step process. Lift the leg, kick out the foot, bend the knee, lower the leg. Lift the leg. Make sure your foot is flexed, by the way. Kick out, bend, down. Do a little bit faster now. And 3, 2, 1. Now straighten your legs and turn onto your back. Let your hands hover a little bit sort of over your body. They're straight. Your arms are straight. Take a deep breath in. Press your back into the lower back into the floor. Squeeze your tummy muscles and then lift the head, the shoulders, and the rib cage. You want to get the torso up as high as possible off the ground. And then lower back down. Let's start the 30 seconds. We call this a straight leg crunch. So if you see that in any of the workouts that you see in writing, that is what that is. Which, by the way, I just want to mention, we have a 2013 calendar that is for sale, is out, has 12 months of the In Shape Fitness Show workouts in writing, where you get that weekly, get a daily reminder to do something, and each month it changes. So, and of course there are podcasts associated with each of those calendar workouts, so you can also listen to them if you so choose. So go to our website, inshape-fitness.com, and check that out. They're great stocking stuffers, and we can probably still get one to you by next week, or for sure by the end of the year. Okay, let's do the bent knee lift on the other side. So now you're on your right side. We're going to work the left leg. Remember, your knees are bent in front of your body, so you're making kind of a chair with your body. Lift that left leg up. Kick out the foot. Bend the knee, put the leg back down. 30 seconds is going. And we'll take a quick, very short, like 10-second break when we finish up these leg lifts to get you stood back up, standing back up, have a sip of water, a couple deep breaths, and then we're going to fly through the second set as usual without any time in between, with the exception of position changes. And we're going to do that now here in 5 seconds. You're doing wonderfully. Really squeeze up at the top. The apex is the most important point, which is why you never want to go super fast. You want to go to the top at that apex where you switch directions, control yourself, slow down, and then control the movement on the way down as well. Okay, stand back up for me. Let's go back to the stationary kicks. Take a couple of deep breaths. All right. Now get those hands up and stabilize your weight on your right leg. Pick a spot to stare at. Lift the left knee high. The knee should be as high as your hip. And kick. 15 seconds. Keep it going. Keep your abs engaged. Remember to use the heel as you kick out. You've got 5 seconds left. That forces the back of the leg to do some of the work. You don't want your quad to do all of the work. Okay, switch sides. Left leg is stable. Right knee is up. And kick. Good. Very nice. You are kicking out with that heel, getting your aggressions out on the annoying holiday season maybe, or some person that was hogging like every sort of ounce of time with the cashier when you're standing in line at like Banana Republic like I was doing yesterday. Okay, now let's do the walk out rotational reach. Hands on the floor, walk out. Rotate to the right, rotate to the left, walk the hands back, stand all the way up, and again, bend over, hands on the ground, walk out to push-up position, rotate the body to the right, and reach up. Rotate the body to the left, reaching up again. Walk back to stand up. One more time. Let's do it. Third one. Hands on the ground. Walk out to push-up position. And rotate to the right. Rotate to the left. This is going to end up being a little more than 30 seconds, but that's okay. And stand back up, and then go right back down to the forearm plank, which 30 seconds is going to start in 3 seconds. 2, 1. You should be in your forearm plank now. Make sure your elbows are right under your shoulders. Your butt is down. Clench your butt cheeks to really accentuate those isometric contractions. You know, the movement, like, you know, a lot of movement in terms of flexing and extending your muscles is great. It's concentric contractions, and those are really, 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 really important. But these isometric contractions, where your muscle's not actually moving but just squeezing, super important as well. Okay, turn your body over to the left. Bring your knees in front of your body. Make 90-degree angles at your hip joint and your knee joint. And lift up, kick out, bend the knee, lower back down. That's it for 30 seconds. Keep that going. Remember what I said, as you lift up and you kick out, focus on the precision of your movement, because you really want to keep the toe flat. You don't want your toe turning up, in order to utilize that gluteus medius and the top part of your hip and your butt, the outer part of your thigh. When you turn your toe up, you use your quad, and your quads get enough action. Not as much as probably they should, but they get more action than some of these smaller muscles. So do yourself a favor and listen to these cues. Let's turn you over to the other side and just finish up with the leg lifts. Same thing, but on the other side. 30 seconds is going again. So this time you're using the left leg, you're kicking out the left foot, bend the knee, leg down. And we'll do the last crunch to finish up here. Just since we're talking about the precision, it's especially important on moves like this, where you can really get a lot out of these equipment-free. Like, you think the weights are needed in order to build the strength in these muscles, but they're such tiny muscles that you're trying to work here. If you just focus on the form that you take and your slow, controlled movement, you're going to get a ton of effects from these types of leg lifts. If you have a Go Band from In Shape Fitness, which is also for sale on our website, that these particular leg lifts are awesome with a little bit of resistance if you're already pretty strong, or if you have an injury, if you you have weak knees, you'd like to prevent some sort of additional knee issue, or sciatica type conditions like piriformis. Okay, on your back, finish up with leg lifts, crunches, straight leg crunches. 30 seconds is going now. You will be finished for your Thursday, and tomorrow we'll have one more workout for the week. Then I'll bid you farewell for a few days to celebrate the holiday with my family. Back, of course, the following week with a short week because of the new year, but we will be back on Wednesday the 2nd with a new series. And of course, starting in January, everything is brand new. Well, it's a great time to have some New Year's resolutions, which we'll talk about a little bit. And you're all set here. Enjoy this workout. Enjoy the day. Don't feel guilty if you don't go to the gym today. And if you do feel like you need to do something else, this is a good time, if you're looking to do something right now, to do like a cardio workout where you've already got yourself super warmed up, like if you want to do a short run or a short bike ride, even a swim or something. And yeah, have a wonderful day. I'll see you tomorrow.